All right, everybody, we have a lot to cover, and I'm going to try to do this in about 10 to 15 minutes. We did something in 9 days that I never expected us to do so quickly, and the clue here is on Deck Screener. I want to show you guys something. Deck Screener lists blockchains in accordance to how much their 24-hour volume is. And what we're seeing here right before our eyes is PulseChain has effectively surpassed Binance in 24-hour volume. Guys, look at this. The last video I made, there was 170,000 24-hour transactions. Now we're at 240. The last video I made updating you guys about PulseChain was about 4 days ago. Now we're at 406 million when we were at, I think, about 140 million about 4 or 5 days ago. Guys, we surpassed BSC, and it's not like we surpassed them by $1 million or $2 million. We surpassed them by $60 million. Guys, we are in 9 days less than 50% of the way to 24-hour volume on Ethereum. Do you guys understand that? Do you understand what that means? How in 9 days we have literally surpassed every single blockchain surrounding volume with the exception of Ethereum, and Ethereum has been out for almost 10 years, and PulseChain has been out for 9 damn days? That is gigantic. And the news does not stop here, guys. So, interest over time. Richard Hart posted this over the last 12 months. So, we see it flatlined from May to December. And then it started to peak interest around March, went down a little bit, and now it has skyrocketed over the last month. We're seeing history happen right before our eyes. And if you think that's it, well, I have more news for you guys. PulseX is now the top 4 of all cryptocurrency exchanges with 6% almost of the market share. PulseX has the highest percentage of trading volume per 24 hours per percentage increase than, I believe, checking this, in the top 50, every single DEX exchange. Every single one. Uniswap v3 and Arbitrum, Uniswap v2, PancakeSwap v2, Dodo, PancakeSwap v3, Curve. You've heard of all these. PulseX is now behind, but very little, DYDX. We are number 4. Guys, and the reason why this is so important is 9 days. It's been 9 days. And look, CoinMarketCap, all networks, Ethereum, BSC, Arbitrum, and PulseChain. We are number 4. We are everywhere, guys. This is huge. And this is not even accounting for, now that we're getting mainstream attention. We are on 2 gigantic websites, not just DexScreener, not just CoinMarketCap, not just CoinGecko. We are now listed on Crypto.com. Now, when I say listed, we have the ability to track PulseChain. We can track it now. It's a tracker on Crypto.com. The floodgates are opening, and excuse me, the gate-kept notion of this ecosystem, of the RH ecosystem, is coming down. It's coming down very, very quickly. Look at this. It's here. It's here. And not only is PulseChain on Crypto.com, but so is PulseX. And PulseX, many people were complaining that PulseX was below day 1 SAC value. Well, now it's above day 1 SAC value. You know, many people were trading PulseX for PulseChain, which was kind of obvious. I mean, most people who sacrifice for PulseX, in my honest opinion, were looking to garner PulseChain, but what was 90% down like 5 days ago is now up about 25% from day one sack rate. It's up 43% today. Guys, this is huge. And for particularly Americans, what I'm about to show you next is probably one of the biggest pieces of news that I could share with you is this, is this, is that CoinMarketCap is officially tracking PulseChain. I'm kind of at a loss for words here to see this. PulseChain is officially listed on PulseChain. I mean, not PulseChain is officially listed on PulseChain. I'm sorry. Coinbase has listed PulseChain as its tracker. It's not supported by Coinbase yet, or I'm not going to say yet because I don't know if it ever will, but PulseChain is not supported by Coinbase. However, you can track PulseChain on Coinbase. 5 out of 5 stars by 283 ratings of the community. That's why this community is so strong. 5.0, 94 votes, 94 roadmap, usefulness 95, related assets here. So popular cryptocurrencies. We have now taken this industry by storm in less than 2 damn weeks. 2 weeks. The last thing I want to show you guys today is a massive update of pulseburn.com. Now, you guys know that I've made multiple shorts about this particular website because I think this website is one of the most useful websites ever created for the Hex and PulseChain ecosystem. I want to show you guys everything. So you can now connect to MetaMask for what I'm seeing. It shows you the amount of PulseX trades in 24 hours. It shows you 24-hour, 6-hour, 1 hour, and 5-minute time. It shows you the price of PulseChain. It shows you the market cap. It shows you the supply. And it shows you the total burned PulseChain, which is 1.3 billion. It shows you, excuse me, PulseX, which is 1.2. It shows you also the X's it has done for both PulseChain and PulseX. So this is 2.68 where we are right now. 1.28x SAC PulseX from SAC rate. Sells 10K, buys 14K, 77 million volume, market cap 18 billion, supply 143 trillion, and burned 44 billion. Guys, we've burned almost 50 billion PulseX in 9 days. Fathom that. 9 days. I don't know how else to put this excitement. Liquidity is at almost $230 million. We have the dark horse here that many were fading, that many people, including myself, really didn't pay any attention to, but now am starting to pay attention to, and is the incentive token. And the incentive token is now at $66 and it's up 66% today. Now, there is a little bit more sells than buys, but it's up 66% today. The supply is 766K. The market cap is 51 million. You have Hex right now. That shows the liquidity. It also shows you eHex as well. So, moving quite along. But one thing I want to show you guys that's incredible here is this. 113, well, actually, I'm just going to round up. $114 million has been processed and deposited 128 million. Guys, 128 million dollars has been processed to this bridge in the last 9 days, and it's 90% unclogged. I've been hearing people, again, this may not be indicative of what you would experience right now, but I've been hearing that people have been getting their transactions through in 30 minutes to an hour now, which is basically around the time of a Bitcoin confirmation. So that is gigantic. We have what's deposited here and processed. So Hex, DAI, USDC, ETH, USDT, 13,000 validators. The amount that's staked, the average balance, the epoch, the slot, the gas prices. So the gas prices here are 4 cents, 12 cents, 55 cents. I think there's a little bit of a unit bias where people are like, oh, the PulseChain fees are not are pretty expensive because I see 100 pulse to transact, guys. That's like 4 cents. Like, that is virtually nothing. And I know a lot of people right now are kind of disgruntled at that because people don't have PulseChain. My point being, though, is that this is not expensive. This is very, very, very cheap. This is exactly what we were looking for with PulseChain. So we have the links here. We have all of these people saying thank you to all these different people who are fantastic. So, this is amazing. This is incredible. I'm very happy to see what I'm seeing. Let me know what you think in the comments about what's happening with PulseChain, and I'm glad to share this with you. I'm going to post all these links in the description.